You a dollar, you. You a dollar, you.
Hey, let that shit ride, Ty.
Bitch, go. Right there. I'ma take them down through there. Let them see how I really get down. I do better with nobody around. CEO build my shit from the ground, the king of the mountain. I'ma take them down through there. Let them see how I really get down. I do better with nobody around. CEO build my shit from the ground, the king of the mountain. I'ma take them down through there. Cottonwood where it started for me. First fight at the end of the street on God, I was 6 years old, no CAP. Hey, mama stood right there, said he gon' be letting of the hood right there. Go mix with a bull right there, tow truck, that nigga got pulled right there. Hey, yeah, I'ma take him down through there. Look, man, my role models, all of them dead. Got me fucked up all in the head. Go to sleep with the blick laying out in the bed. Yeah, I'ma take him down through there. Didn't read, no trust, no hope. Heart been stepped on and broke, but I bet you that shit.
All right, y'all, come on in, because y'all already know it's been 6. Let me repeat that. 6 whole days since your girl said it been live. Okay. So y'all come on in. It is a new year. Okay. And I want to thank all my subs. Y'all come on in. Come on in, all my new subs. I see y'all. Okay. Thank you all. Thanks to my old subs as well. We got some things to talk about, baby. I have been dreading this live because it really hit close to home, and I kind of dug myself in the rabbit hole, you all, and yeah, it just got deeper and deeper. The more I unfolded, the more I just really wanted to, I don't know, I can't explain it, wanted to step away, but then I saw all of these people that were involved who were just lashing out for help. And I'm going to show you all, okay? But before I get to it, I'm going to drop the disclaimer. This site is for education and entertainment purposes. Therefore, everything that I say after this, you guys, is allegedly, okay? Allegedly, and I say that loosely because I will be dropping the link. So this is allegedly facts. These are alleged facts, okay? I will be dropping the links to the BINT Scam ban refund app. This is the app that all of these people, you guys, are on, who basically have put their life savings and money and hard-earned money off into, that they worked all their life for. They put their money off into, and they want it back. And so this app was created for these individuals, you guys, who basically, like I said, they want their money back. Okay. I'm going to show you all. Hold on, I'm gonna share my screen. Wait. I want to show you all the just a second. Let me pull it up first before I even yeah, I'm gonna pull it up over here because I haven't put it up on the other side, but I'm gonna put it up over here so I can share my screen, because I want to show you guys something, and it's heartbreaking. The last 2 interviews that I done regarding the BINT scam, we had Mrs. Jones, Miss Tonya Jones, who was my moderator and also was my friend of more than 25 years, interviewed with regarding the BINT scam. She came on the panel 2 different times to discuss this particular topic, because she and this is all alleged, she alleged that her and her husband had been victims of the BINT scam. So again, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a just an update and kind of remember you all can go back and watch those 2 interviews with Mrs. Jones and what was said. I will also pull those videos up and we'll go back and even listen at some of what was said in those interviews as well. So yeah, let me go to the BINT app first. I'm gonna share my screen. Hold on, you all. And shout out to again my subs, my moderators. Shout out to everyone, you guys. I hope you all are having a happy new year. I am, because I have so much to look forward to for 2022. Nothing but abundance and prosperity. It's just everything is already coming into play. And I'm just thankful. I'm gratefully thankful. Okay. So yeah, you all, I hope you all are having a happy new year as well. So yeah, these people are not though. So let me share my screen and show you why these people are still suffering from, hold on, let me go over here and we're going to go, I want to go here because I want you all to be able to see it. Okay. So this is the BINT Scam refund demand. As you all can see over here, there are 1,805 members in this particular band, okay, in this app, because these people are demanding their money back from LaShondra Moore and Marlon Moore. Marlon is aka DJ ASAP from 106 in Park. Him and his wife LaShondra Moore stole over $40 million in from the black community. They live and prosper right here in Dallas in the DFW Metroplex. Stole all this money from these people of the black community during the pandemic, you guys. Okay, these people, so this is just the background. I'm gonna give you the background. So the circle was founded by Marlon and LaShondra Moore June 2020 in Prosper, Texas. Since its inception, okay, they have scammed over 8,000 black people during the COVID-19 pandemic, you guys. So they lured individuals with the idea that if they invested $1,425 in BINT, they would get a return of $11,400 within a matter of weeks. Okay, so in the previous interviews, when I interviewed Mrs. Jones, Tonya Jones, she went over in detail. So how about before we get into this app, let me go over here. Hold on for a second. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to do better than that. Let's pull up the interview that Miss Tonya Jones spoke on. This was the very first one, which was 5 months ago. This was the exclusive interview. Hold on, we're gonna get to if you want the
he had made this money. It was
hold on, let's take it back.
I can't remember. But anyway, so I let him do it. He invested his money. How we became to know this is one of his clients came to the house, and it was during the pandemic. They had just shut the barbershops down. And so it was during the pandemic. His client came over, was explained to him and showed that he had been paid out. He had made this money. It would be a good investment. And I've never, ever believed in anything like that.
Okay, let me stop there because it was making back noise. So once that was fixed, she was explaining to us that she really did not want to indulge in this particular pyramid, it's a scam or whatever. But she said her husband talked her into, okay, so she went ahead with it. and she's going to go ahead and proceed to explain about the BINT scam. And the reason why this is so important, you guys, is please pay attention to what is being said, okay?
No way to turn it down. To turn us down, it was in the middle of the pandemic. The pitch was, it was for us as a community, allowing people the opportunity to do things in life that you pay off a house, college, whatever the case. That's how it's presented. And the presentation was so good until, you know, when I told him to do it, it's like, okay. But then when I started watching the Zoom calls and how tech it was, how they had everything put together, I was like, okay. Well, they started changing things around. And then I started noticing on every drop, her and her husband was on there like 10 times. Well, more than that, probably 20, 30 times. Sisters, cousins, co-workers, friends, everybody. It seems like in her circle was the ones that was getting these payouts, right?
Yeah. Okay, so what she's saying is, no, hold on. The payout is what she's saying is the boards. Okay, there were boards that you were on, and in order to get the payout, you have to be in a certain position on the board. Now, the reason why I stopped there sharing my screen is because I'm going to go back to the BINT app now, and we're going to take a look at some of what's being said in the app, you guys. Okay, so let's start with, and I'm going to go, hold on. All right. We are going to start. But we already know this is the FBI. Somebody posted the investigation here, and but we're going to go here to the video. So they're saying there's not much more that needs to be said, because like the videos were posted, or they posted like LaShonda Moore basically saying this was all her idea, and we're just gonna get a quick view of what she said. So this is LaShonda Moore.
For this problem, what can we do for this problem? How can we fix this? That we do these conversations every single day for an hour to an hour and a half. The brains behind what's going on. Okay? One thing that I do want to let you guys know is me and my husband are the most. Now, probably he's going to be mad that I say this. It's me and my husband that of everybody, I am probably the biggest schemer when it comes to putting these boards together, finagling new plans.
Okay, y'all heard that? She said she the biggest schemer. This was back September 17th of 2020. She said she the biggest schemer behind it. Okay, so let me go out of that. Let's go down to some of the comments. Okay, let's click on some comments after this video was posted. Okay, so here we have Miss Kim Wallace. She said, well, damn, that's the most honest shit you've said throughout the entire fraudulent scam. Finally told the truth in clip 1, okay? And someone said, yeah, facts. So then Miss Tonya Jones said, oh, bitch, you are done. Scheming ass heifer. We all knew it was your plan. That's what Miss Tonya Jones said. She goes on then to say, for those that thought differently about her, here you go. BINT scam. You don't have to say nothing else. Just drop your mic and exit stage left. So these were just some of the comments. Okay. That was said. Okay. Now, here's where it gets interesting, you guys. We have BINT scam posted. And I'm going to blow this up a little so we can see it. Not sure, okay, how so many only care about themselves or their own best interests. All they give is lip service. It's amazing. I truly feel for those who took a loss and suffered for it, especially our elder brothers and sisters. If any of you need anything and He goes on to say, and I mean anything that DM me. Okay, so here's an elder said, I am 63 years old on a fixed income and I deplete my savings trusting in the Moors. Sad that these people would do this to the elders. They are heartless human beings. I lost $7,500. I hope to get these funds returned to me because this has caused me a great hardship. My life has been turned upside down since this mess. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go out of this. Okay. So let's look at the comments. Okay. Well, what do you know? Right at the top of the comments, Miss Tonya Jones, she said, wow, that's so very messed up and sad. The fact that they have zero idea of the turmoil and hardship they caused. They all have gone on with life without a single care whatsoever. Heartbreaking. Okay. So then Kim Waller told Tonya they don't care. So yeah, BINT Scam told Kim Waller no, they don't give a damn. LaShonda, Marlon, and that entire team are out living their best lives, reading tarot card, taking excursions, vacations, partying, popping bottles at the club, DJing, shaking their asses on Instagram, giving zero fucks. So selling eyelashes, buying new Mercedes Benz, organizing Juneteenth celebrations, etc. Living carefree of the hardship they help create in other people's lives. Talk about some low down, selfish people, all cut from the same cloth. Okay. So this is just some of the comments, you guys. People are in there. Okay. So then we go on. So there's a video that's posted by a member of the NAACP. Well, let's look at some of the comments on this one. Okay. So yeah, we got Tonya Jones, country ass, clown ass, illiterate talking, old ass fool. Let's see what your NAACP buddies think of all your buffoonery. Okay. That's what she said on that one. Okay. And I'm pointing these comments out for Miss Jones for a reason, and we're going to get to it. Okay. So yeah, here's another one. Because he's talking in here. And Tonya said, just ignorant. And then she didn't say anything else because then at this point, Kim Waller started dropping information from the Washington Bureau, National Headquarters of Information People to report media relations, things like that. Then the next video, again, let's look at the comments. Okay, there we go. What do you know, Miss Tonya Jones? This is what you call receipts. She says she dropped some type of receipt. Let's check it out. Mr. Law-abiding citizen, my ass. That's what she said. Faulkner County NAACP President Franklin Holbrook spoke about Black Lives Matter at the Conway Kiwanis meeting on Wednesday. So she dropped that to say this. How could Black lives possibly matter to the man that assisted in scamming thousands of Black people? Black lives really cannot fully matter until it matters to Black people, period. That's what she said. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Okay. Look at the comments. Well, what do you know? Sounds like an ass-kissing commercial. Yeah. Miss Tonya Jones out in the comments. Yep. Every video, every post, she's all in the comments. Well, what do you know? That part is what she said. That bullshit never stopped. He needs to be found immediately. He's the one she bragged about that he was on so many boards. She had to tell him to slow down. Bastard made so much money, he quit his job. When the shit ran out, this motherfucker started his own group and conned some more. Greedy ass devil. Now, ain't that something? Well, now, Miss Jones. Now, here's where it gets interesting, Miss Jones. Because I'm just going to scroll on down. And I'm going to scroll on down. And I'm going to keep scrolling on down because I don't have to read no more comments from you just yet. Because I'm going to keep scrolling. Yeah. Oh, those were just some of the payout. Yeah, y'all, that was big money. Let me make sure oh, hold on. I thought I was sharing my screen. Wait a minute. All this time I wasn't even sharing my screen. Let me go back to it. This is some of the payouts, you all. Okay. Let me go back to some of them comments that I was reading from Miss Jones. Oh, here they go. Right here. This is the comments. These are the comments I was reading from her on all these posts. See? These are her. Miss Jones. Okay. Go back up. Okay. These are all comments. See, wow, they're so very messed up and sad. The fact that they have zero idea of the turmoil and hardship they cause. They all have gone on with life without a single care whatsoever. Heartbreaking. See, it's from Tonya. These are just so I went back up to show y'all. Wanted to show y'all her comments, like I said, for a reason. I thought my screen was sharing, but now you all can see. Those are her comments. It's her Tonya R. Jones. Okay. She was the one from the interview. Okay. Her and her husband, she alleged were scammed, and these are her comments in this app. For these are the people that want their money back. Okay. And again, here's more comments from Tonya. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to keep scrolling because I want to show you all something else. Now, right here. So this right here, and I stop here because we're going to read this. I'm going to read this to you all. And it says, if you were in the BINT subgroups and lost money, please forward. It's telling you what to do. So the subgroups, okay, were also and I want to show you all what they're saying about the subgroups. Hold on, let me get to that. I'm gonna have to scroll. Okay, so right here they're saying that her license need to be taken because LaShonda is also practicing real estate. Okay, after stealing all these $40 million, she's still practicing real estate. So they wanted people to file complaints with the Texas Real Estate Board. And let's look at the comments on there and see who all filed a complaint with them against her. Well, what do you know? Miss Tonya Jones said it's already done. She did it already. Okay. Along with all these other people said it's done. Okay. They filed a complaint. They've done it. So this is just some of the payouts where people got paid out, where Marlon got paid out, rather. This is Marlon's payout. Hold on. Now, this is where I'm going to stop right here. Y'all see this? It says Marcus Christopher. I'm going to click on his picture. And we're going to take a good look at this for a second. This is Marcus Christopher. The reason why I'm stopping here is because he posted this couple scammed their community for millions. Now, I noticed that in this particular post, there was no comment from Miss Tonya Jones, like all the rest of the post. So I don't know why, but even if you go here, let's see, there were other, I'm trying to see when she actually started to comment in this app, which was back in, let's see, wasn't those, it had, okay, so here. So I guess she started back July the 6th when she posted this comment under when she filed the complaint against the Texas Real Estate, filed a complaint with the Texas Real Estate Commission against LaShonda Moore. She done that on, it says right here, July the 6th is when that was done. So I say that to say this, you guys, because Marcus Christopher, let me go back to him. He posted this July 5th, which was a day before she made a comment and started commenting on every other post, but she never commented on Marcus Christopher posts. Now, let me tell y'all why. And this is what she sent to me. When I asked her, she told me that her husband got paid out $11,000, okay? But she never said it in the interview. That was only said behind closed doors. So when I told her I needed to see the receipts, otherwise she lied to me about the $11,400. She told me, no, I did not lie to you about the $11,400 because there's Marcus Christopher right there with $1,425. There's another Marcus Christopher at the bottom for $1,425. But look what it says for spa and generation on this one and for investments on this one. So now let's go back. This is what she said. She said that, this is what she said. Here's where a person on the board paid us for his spots. Now, let's stop. She said, the rest is on my husband's phone, but this just to show you that I have no reason to lie to you, period, Cynthia. 1425 times 8 is $11,000. Okay? Now, let's go back. Let's go back. Marcus Christopher posted that he's trying to get people's money back, like you all, he's just so, concerned. He's posting in this app for refunds to help people when basically you're saying that he sold you all his spot. He paid you all $1,425 for his spot. I'm confused on that, sis. You're going to have to make that make sense for me. Okay. But we're going to keep it pushing. We're going to keep it moving. And I'm telling you, you have some explaining to do with that, with Marcus Christopher, because here he is right here in this app right here. He posted this video. This couple that was scammed. This couple scammed their community for millions. Let's see what this video Marcus Christopher posted. So how is it that he's over there and you said, let's see.
Off a lot of people. They leverage their minor celebrity, trust, and ability to reach a lot of people to make a lot of money. But what happens when the FTC comes knocking at your door?
I'm Dre, aka ASAP the Mogul.
And I am LaShonda, but I go by Lala.
This lovely couple was featured on the OWN Network's reality show called Family or Fiance in the second season. The third season will be titled Judgment or Jail, where they will be confronted with paying damages to the victims or face jail time. Which one will they choose? Make sure to tune in Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Apparently, it's a pretty popular TV show, as a couple clips from the episodes starring these two combined for over 100,000 views on YouTube. These two were also featured on Angela Yee's podcast, so clearly the episode makes waves within a certain niche in the content creation game. Part of the popularity stems from the husband Marlon Moore's success as a touring DJ. He went by DJ ASAP, but now refers to himself as ASAP the Mogul. He would have hit 100,000 followers on Instagram if he didn't partake in running a pyramid scheme. I guess making your money by taking from others earns the moniker mogul nowadays. His wife, LaShonda Moore, also has a nice size following on Instagram. Her profile is set to private like her husband's. Thankfully, for any future victims who would have joined this scam, the illegal pyramid scheme they were allegedly running is now public. A reality TV couple wanted to bless Black people suffering financially. The FTC says it was a pyramid scheme. Marlon Moore, also known as DJ ASAP, and his wife LaShonda allegedly scammed tens of millions of dollars from Black people, falling behind on loans and bills due to the pandemic. Is there anything worse than scammers taking financial advantage of people who are struggling and down on their luck, and using that leverage of them struggling to sign up for their pyramid scheme? A Texas couple once featured on an OWN network reality show, Family or Fiance, promised people they could get a financial blessing of 800% in as little as a week. It turns out they were running a pyramid scheme that targeted and then built Black people affected by the pandemic, according to 2 lawsuits filed against the black couple. Oh boy, this isn't good. Whenever I see mention of a financial blessing of 800% in as little as a week, then I know we're dealing with the blessing loom scam that somehow still lures people in. It would be like if you had a group of friends that always clicked on ads to have hot women in your area visit you at night. Every time they get charged for a visit, but their night ends empty-handed, and you just shake your head with the "I told you so" disappointment face. What's even worse about these schemes is when scammers use leverage against their own community to scam for millions. The more targeted a message, the more powerful it is. When you can hone in on one specific avatar, the person who fits that exact avatar you're trying to target will have a hard time not responding favorably. It's easy for us to look at these obvious pyramid schemes from afar and wonder how in the world people sign up for it. But when someone is struggling financially and a popular social media influencer is telling you it'll all be just fine, I have a little investment for you where you can make enough money to pay off that debt and throw your stress away for good. How can the person not want to sign up? Coretta Vanterpool of Florida said she lost close to $13,000. In total, Vanterpool said she and the family members she recruited were out $30,000. Others paid as much as $62,700 to participate in BINT, according to the FTC.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there, y'all. And the reason why I'm going to stop right there, because I'm trying to find out, wrap my head around why is Marcus Christopher posting this video when she clearly right here stated that, here it is, Marcus Christopher sent $14.25 for a total of 11,000. She said for a total of 11,000. Here's where a person on the board paid us for his spots. It's right there. That's what she said. Now, this is where Ms. Jones, you got some explaining to do, because that doesn't make sense. That does not make sense, and I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but that does not make sense. You're definitely going to have to clean that up, and you're going to have to explain that. That needs to be explained right there, because I'm not understanding that at all. No, and no. Okay, let's go over here to this interview. Let me go back to the interview and see what else she was saying.
And you weren't allowed to post it on social media. Because the state of Arkansas, Georgia, and Texas have filed lawsuits with them. And I think Arkansas has, the Attorney General and the FTC has filed lawsuits against them. Well, anyway, so it went on, and people were getting paid out, but people start to question because they went to this software. Okay, they went to the software where you had to pay $85 a month per person in your household. And the thing was that anybody could get on the boards. You can let your kids, your dog, whoever. So whomever went on the boards, when they presented this app, had to pay $85. It wasn't a household.
It was per person.
It was per person.
Wow.
So some people had put everybody in their house, invested the $1,400, because you were guaranteed $11,000. If you didn't, or if you changed your mind, you were guaranteed a refund.
Okay.
That's the problem. Refunds.
All right, let's stop right there. Okay, now let's go back over here to this app and what Christopher posted, because see, what I want to do is show you all something else. Hold on, and I'm gonna find it, because right here it says BINT subgroups and all who help to further perpetuate the fraud. We've not forgotten about you. Promise, Den of Thieves. Okay, so they saying everybody who perpetuated in this, even with the spots, that still was fraud. Okay, and I'm gonna show you why. And this is, I'm only going, do y'all see this? I'm only going on what is in the app, what they're saying in the app in black and white, and what was said in the interview what she told me and what she sent me in the text message. Again, Miss Jones have some explaining to do, because I'm so trying to give you the benefit of the doubt right now, and it's just so not looking good right now. Okay. I'm trying to find where. Okay, so this is what it says here. And this is basically, let's look. Okay, and I'm going to make this big. Who sent money to the Moors? If you or someone you know gifted, paid money to LaShonda Moore, Marlon Moore, Kaylin Moore, Layla Moore, the BINT admin spot with the BINT logo, the BINT insurance spot with the BINT logo, or any of their fake profiles, example, Ashley Morgan, okay? So please email proof of payment to bintscam@gmail.com. In the subject line, please indicate who you sent the payment to. So, in other words, and these are just all the profiles. They're showing and these are their children. They use their children. As you can see, their children also. They're to the two girls, the payments. Okay, this is where all this money was going to, y'all. Now, this is coming back to here. Marcus Christopher. So Marcus Christopher and you, Miss Tonya Jones, you all were participating in the BINT scam. So this is what you're not understanding and you're not seeing when I'm saying that you lied. You have to clear that up, sweetie. Here's where a person on the board paid us for his spots. That's what you said. Okay. That's exactly what you said. So yeah, I'm not even gonna pull the message back up right now, because don't even worry about it. We don't even need to go back to that message. I've already put it up there. So yeah. Then there's a new BINT refund list opening. So everybody put their name on the list that, lost their money, y'all, with these people. They've tweeted about it. Popular Dallas DJ ASAP and his wife allegedly scammed over 8,000 people. They promised people that if you invested $14.25, you would get a return of $11,400 within a matter of weeks. And some invested up to $60,000, you all. And it's just showing them. It's sad. And Miss Tonya Jones. Now this here is an example. I'm going to show you all of the actual board. So if you look at this board here, an example, you got these people that's in the fire up here. You have this person up here on here twice. See, this is how these people were getting paid out all this money. They're on the board more than once. You got Marlon right in the middle. So if the board splits, he's going to be on both sides of the board. So that's how he was getting double paid out, you guys. Okay. You got Coretta Jones in here twice. She's in the earth and she's in the sky. So she's going to get paid out, right? She's going to get paid out twice. So this is how this board was working, you guys. With these all the names on the board. You have the fire, the sky, the earth, and the water. In the water, the fire, if you save the person from the fire, they move to the sky, and it goes so forth and so on and move on down to the earth, on down into the water. When you get in the water, you're getting paid out. You're getting paid out the $11,000. You're getting all the money that all these people done put in on this board. You're getting it when you get into that water where Marlon is. This is why Marlon right here, Marlon is in the water. Marlon is getting everybody $1,425 they done put in. Okay. He getting that. So I just wanted to show you guys that board. And look at this. Major fraud bag alert. So they're just saying that they are claiming to have not received any money, but we all know the boldface, it's a lie. They got them payouts. Okay. Let's look at some of the comments over here. Who was in the comments? Who was in the comments back then? A lot of people saying, hey, hold on, people, lost their lives. I saw one, some cousins, they were in there. They was, talking. One of them said, I hate I got my family involved. And the other one was saying, it's not your fault. It's crazy. So this, I see the argument they trying to use is that no one paid them specifically. Get the fuck out of here. No mofo. You, your wife, your kids, friends, and family got paid hand over foot. It was all coordinated and rigged to benefit you and all your family, friends to the most. And that's exactly what happened, because there was them, their parents, the kids, all of them were on that board, on all the boards. So they had all these boards created, all at the expense of every outside person. That's crazy, you all. So again, Miss Tonya Jones was a part of the scam that she's in this app talking about the very low down dirty people for scamming other people. Yet you said this man paid, Marcus Christopher paid you all for his spots. So you said your husband got to pay out $11,000. So why are you on requesting a refund? Why are you so upset you got your money? Let's leave it alone then. So yeah, I'm going to stop sharing my screen on that, because I had to show you all and I had to break it down. Let me stop sharing my screen for a second. And I got to talk about this because Miss Tonya Jones, you have some explaining to do, sweetie. Yes, absolutely you do, because that's meaning that you're a part of this scam as well. You were a part of this BINT scam, not the victim, but a part of it with taking the money as well, or not. Okay, clear it up, allegedly, because I'm showing it right there. That's something you have to clear up. So I'm dropping this video, and then I'm going to give you the opportunity in the next live to talk about it, because I was going to go live and give you the opportunity, but I have another live that we're going to do tomorrow and discuss the Ghislaine Maxwell trial with her being found guilty. A lot of distractions. Also, Prince Andrew hearing is coming up, because will he be next? Okay. A lot of big names been thrown out there in that sex trafficking case, you guys. We got to pay attention to a lot of distractions. So yes, I definitely, again, I needed to do this video. This has been a long couple of days overdue. I really wanted to get off into some other things, but because I did speak to Miss Tonya Jones behind the scenes, we did speak. She did also apologize to me for some things, and that's between me and her. I won't get into. However, I will allow her to come on and defend herself in this BINT Scam refund demand app. And what's that about? Are you, because if you're not part of the solution, then you're the problem. So is Miss Tonya Jones part of the problem within the same group that she spoke on, and the same type of people she spoke about in the interview? And again, let's hold on, because not only did we have this interview, because we also had, and I'm gonna go back because we also, hold on. We also had another interview. Hold on. That Miss Tonya also spoke. We did a second exclusive interview with her because the first one we wasn't allowed enough time that we wanted to. So I decided to do a second exclusive interview, which was a few months later, and we got into some things, and let's see on this one. Hold on. Give me a second.
Boards, right? They had their money. They're just ready to go.
Hold on. I'm going to go back a little bit and take it back.
From those 2 free fires, because in order, if you pay in, who you're paying is the person in the water, which is the middle of the circle, right? And so when you initially pay to get in, it's 8 people that's paying that one person in the middle $14.25, which gets to 11,000 and some change. So once you did that, the board split into 2 more boards, where on everybody that's the 8 people that's on that one board as a fire splits and goes into another board as the 4 wins, because each win had to have 2 fires. You understand what I'm saying? So the win, which is the 4 people underneath above the fire, each one of them had to have 2 fires in order to progress and move on to the earth position.
Okay.
And so when the board split, everybody that was a fire now is in a position of the wind, right? So you go to the wind, the board splits, and there's you and 4 other people go to separate boards, right? And so then the fire, who was in the wind position now, like me, I would be in the wind. I paid my 14 to get in. The board split down in the wind position. I have to have 2 fires. So what they were promising is, you signed up, we'll give you your 2 free fires to get you started, right? So if I get to the win position, I don't have to recruit anybody else because they're boosting me to where, and the purpose for that was so that you could have an actual testimony to show people that this actually works. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so what happened was, from my knowledge and my research on this, people at some point they were selling fires for $700 a piece.
Yes.
Because it had ran out of people, because from what my research shows and tells me is that they were using the people that were in the university, which were people that were waiting to actually get on boards, right? They had their money, they just ready to go. And what they usually were in the university were people that, like myself, I invited my 2 people in.
Right.
So before they can get in, they go to the university and, they have some training. I'm talking about this shit was like a enterprise. Like in the universe, you got training going on, you got motivational stuff going on. All of that's in a university. In the band app, you can't see the main group because now you're in the waiting room, basically.
Okay.
And so what they were doing is, when I say they, I mean the 2 founders and all of their admin team. They were using, because people were saying, like, my fires are gone. Like I talked to my people and they said that they were called and they were already put on boards. Like, I was saving them for myself to use.
So allegedly they were stealing the people out from under there when they were recruiting them. They were basically stealing them.
To move their board. Yes, ma'am.
All right, now let's stop right there, because now this gets interesting. This goes back to Marcus Christopher, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And the reason why I wanted to take it back to that particular interview and let you guys hear that particular part is because it's coming back to what she said. Marcus Christopher paid them for his spots. That's what she said. So again, in order to make that sense, I'm going to need you, Miss Tonya Jones, to explain to us how and what do you mean with showing or saying that Marcus Christopher paid you all for the $14.25 for his spots. Make that make sense for me, and we'll tune back in on that. And I give you time to answer that question back on the live. So yeah, inquiring minds want to know, because right now it's looking like it's the same very people that you talked about, Marlon and LaShondra and the rest of them. Sound like you guys kind of piggybacked off it and basically started another your own. And did you all collect the money as well from people? Inquiring minds want to know. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt because I don't want to think that, but the more that I read what you were saying and in the interviews, that's what it's kind of leaning towards. So yeah, we're gonna need some explanation on that. Okay. I really, really hope that wasn't the case, because at the end of the day, we are talking about our Black community and our Black people whom we strive and keep talking about bettering, and us as Black people supporting one another, women on women empowerment movement, brothers and sisters, starting a movement to create more resources for our people and help our people. And we can't have a division. We can't keep going at each other back and forth. We have to have a solid foundation. And in order to have a solid foundation, we have to have communication, and we have to think, we have to talk about and hold ourselves accountable for our actions. If we fall short somewhere, we have to, again, let that person know. We don't not say nothing, sweep it on the rug, and, it just get unnoticed. And then that person goes on like they've gotten away with doing something that they know they had no business doing and should be held accountable for. Because at the end of the day, if you're not holding yourself accountable for your actions and the things that you're not supposed to be doing, then you are just as guilty as that person who you accuse of being so evil and disgusting as, some of the words that were used. Because Marlon and LaShonda Moore took $40 million from people in the middle of a pandemic. A lot of people lost their lives, their homes, and their livelihood, period. Life turned upside down. So to think that even being a part of that scheme to get over on people is evil. And that's something that, you have to say, hey, dang, was I a part of that? And hold yourself accountable. And don't let it happen again. Teach others to what not to do and what to look for to not fall victim to the same situations and circumstances. That's what have to take place. That's the solution. Not, secretly doing it and you want to be upset because it's out in the forefront and someone is calling you out on your shit. No. You want to hold them accountable and call them out on their shit. Well, hey, since said it is calling you out, we want to know, Miss Tonya Jones, were you or were you all not a part of the BINT scam as well with the Serb group? Because with Marcus Christopher sending you that $14.25, well, not you per se, because you said that was sent to your husband. He's the one got the payout. You said you just put your money in. You never got a payout. You lost your money, but your husband got his payout. That's what you said. So, yeah, we'll need that cleared up. okay, in the next live. So yeah, and I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and give you the opportunity to come up and share that with us. Have no problem with letting you coming up and sharing that, explaining it, breaking it down, why Marcus Christopher put that in one segment it was for investments and the other one was for spa and something else, rejuvenation or something else, you know. So we don't, again, why did he say it was for two different things? We don't know. Only you know that, Miss Tonya Jones. Okay. So yes, only you would have to come forward with the answer, sweetie. So yes, just wanted to put that out there. Again, there's a lot more that came out in the mix of the research that was done, but I'm going to let Miss Tonya Jones talk about that and explain that if she would like, because since she did apologize, I'm not even going to bring up the other. It's neither here nor there. So yes, at the end of the day, we have to start holding ourselves accountable for our actions and stop trying to point the finger at other people's shit before we clean our own shit up. Okay. That part. So yeah, I definitely know this been a couple of days overdue, but hey, better, now than never. That's my motto. Okay. So yeah, the next video we're going live and we are going to talk about the charges that were brought upon Miss Maxwell and who's next. Okay, which is, again, I said Prince Andrew is his hearing is coming up, you guys. Let's see how it's gonna go with him. And also Shank Rock got $1 million thing coming out, the movie again. So let me go over to Shank's page. Hold on, you all. Let me pull up Shank's page so we can look. I can give you all another preview look at the $1 million movie coming in February. Okay. And so I'm gonna put it up. Hold on. And I'm gonna share my screen. Give me a second. And we're gonna take a look at the $1 million thing, the movie premiere. Well, not premiere, but this is the trailer, you guys. Sorry, this is the trailer. This is the trailer to the $1 million movie. Let me make it big for y'all. Let's take a look at it again. Shout out to Shank Rock and the rest of the crew. B. Lou, Kennedy, everybody in the movie.
I know you see me coming. What if I go do without me? How I make this music? I'm going around the world, letting them know how I do it. What the hell you gotta tell me? What the hell you gotta tell me? Play it, earn some pay, baby. Miss Lady, can you come over here? You wanna play? Say, listen, Miss Lady, listen, you give me $50, but it's $200. All you got to do is pick one of these cards. I'm gonna go slow, so I ain't gotta tell you no more. I'm gonna tell you once, so I ain't gotta tell you twice. Just pick one of the cards. I'm gonna zoom, 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 bam, bam. You pick one, you win the money. Put the 50 down, you can pick it up just like you put it down.
So all I gotta do is pick one card.
What the hell you gotta tell me? What the hell you gotta tell me? Money, money, money. Killers will take your life, cause they hate you getting money. Don't boys know what I'm talking, keep them running. Fresh up out the pot, that's how them things like it coming. I'm making niggas know this nigga, especially if you thuggin', feeling like Kanye West. Man, you can't tell me nothing. I survived the...
Okay. So yes, shout out again. Let me stop sharing my screen, you guys, to Shank Rock, producer of the $1 million thing, coming soon, you guys, in February. Be looking out for that. I'm going to get with Shank behind the scenes and get the exact date for the movie premiere. He's going to have a premiere in Dallas, and I think he said Houston, as well as Baltimore and other states. And I will let you guys know that. But until next time and on our next live, you guys, y'all be good. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not subscribed, you guys. And yes, until next time, yes, you already know.